sometimes I'll just take 3 hours in the morning, grab the bike and just hit the trail and go down, and you know, I'm physically tired when I come back, but mentally I'm ready to start editing and ready to start working. It's not running away, it's just going to recharge, I guess. You know, that is an art in itself, just trying to keep every aspect topped up.
I think what I get with running is this sense that I can just let my head go, and for me that's essential. I need a sport that I can do that with. It's relaxing for me, it's relaxing. And it also makes you tired, and so when you come back you just feel fantastic. You really feel like you've worked your body but released your mind, and for a lifestyle like mine, I don't think I can cope without that. You know?
It's hard to sustain it. Like, if I'm really motivated for work and really motivated for climbing, like I've kind of gone through a 4-week period where that's been the case, and I haven't really had any downtime whatsoever.
I can get different things from a day. Some days I'll go out on my own and I'll just really push, where everything's kind of going nice and you're just zipping through the forest and the light. You just see some beautiful thing, and it just feels great just to be kind of travelling lightly and quickly through that. And the best days are basically kind of out with mates and just having a laugh and just you know, following your mates down a trail and watching how they're riding and following their lines and trying to keep up and, you know, invariably failing, but trying and pushing yourself. As soon as you kind of hit the trail and start pedaling, the sound of the kind of tires, the chain kind of going round, you can't think of anything else, you know, and it's everything else just kind of dissipates a little bit and just falls away. You know, when I'm close to home, working from home, that's quite easy. Bike in the car and I'm there. And, you know, it's an easy kind of quick hit, but I have found myself kind of getting suited up for a job and having the bike in the car and the bivvy bag and doing a wedding and camping out at night and hanging the suit up in the car in the morning and getting the bike out and then going for a ride the next game day or whatever, just tying it in. You know, whenever I get offered a job somewhere, I'm always thinking, right, how big's the job? I could just put the bike in the car and I could hit that trail on the way home and kind of nobody would know. It would just be a, you know, I'd get home in time for tea kind of thing. I think the balance is tricky because I've got family and I have to balance, you know, family as well as running a business and getting out to do what I like doing. And getting out to do what I like doing makes me happier, but so I have to do that. I have to kind of have that time because it makes me a better person to be around, I guess. So it's just juggling, constantly juggling and trying to figure out when I can get out. You know, what's the weather doing? Can I get out then? How's that going to affect the edits that I've got to do? You know, that comes first. You know, trying to get the work out the door first. Yeah, it's just juggling constantly, which is tiring, but I'm getting quite skilled at it, I think. It is, it's juggling everything. So you're juggling working, you're juggling kind of lunch, dinner, So yeah, just calm that in, just driving up the road. When it's a sandwich in the car and straight away, you know, kind of get down to kind of work. Yeah, I try and juggle them all and try and keep topped up.
I love running because it gives me a bit of space in my head. It just means that I can go somewhere where I don't have to think about all the other jobs and tasks that I have to try and do. I think it keeps me sane. I don't think I would be sane otherwise. Some people might say I'm not sane anyway, but it's that. I need something that's challenging as well. And the third reason is that I really like eating and drinking wine, and it's kind of useful for that as well. The sort of training that I would like to do more of is the longer runs. They're the ones that are difficult for me to fit in, and because of the kind of running that I do, you know, ultra distance is what I like to do more of. What I tend to try to do is do back-to-back stuff till something I'm okay. But I don't like to have too many rest days in a week. It doesn't feel right. I guess I'm addicted. It doesn't really, but I try not to let it affect too much the stuff in my life, because, you know, my children are not all that sympathetic. You know, I come limping in and they go, well, Mum, just don't do that then. They know I have to do these things, but I also feel like I shouldn't inflict too much of it on them. So I have to try and not limp too much and, you know, just get on with cooking them their dinner the next day, because, you know, they're not bothered. It's no excuse to them that I've been, you know, humping myself around the mountains. I do just have to just get on with it, because there isn't anybody else to do it. So yeah, I'm really used to just, you know, having to fit things in. You just get more and more efficient, because you start off doing something and then you want to do more of it, and so you have to become more efficient at the other things you do. You know, and some things just have to go completely. Like, I used to iron more, and now I don't iron at all, so that had to go. Planning's almost impossible. If I was more able to plan at all, then probably I would be better at the things that I do. But it's hard to plan with my life, because, you know, the kids have always got something that crops up. You know, Mum, can you take me here? I need this, and so I've got to go running around doing these sorts of things. So I can't train regularly. I just have to grab opportunities when the opportunities arise. I guess my mindset is that I just take every opportunity that I have. So I'll look at my week and I'll say, well, I could run here, 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 here and here, and so that's when I go. So if I wake up on a morning that I happen to have a slot and I don't feel like going running, well, that's just tough really, I just have to go. There's no downtime, there's zero. There's just nothing at all. I don't have lions, ever, really, ever. I really am not up to date with television. And I'm not up to date with the news and current affairs. I think that's something I'd like to change, but I don't think I can at the moment. I can't even actually switch on my own television. The children do it, but I don't know how to. Sometimes I resent the stupid things that, you know, just the inefficiency of life, like having to go and collect parcels from the post office and that sort of thing that takes up, you know, that little bit of extra time when I could maybe have sat and had a coffee or something. I can't really imagine life without juggling. You know, I guess when the kids leave home, I'll not be juggling so much, and, you know, I'll probably have to get used to that. But at the moment, I can't imagine not juggling. I can't imagine having time. I can't imagine what that would feel like, really.
I like it because it's hard. It's like, it's a bit of an adventure as well sometimes. It's like trying to push yourself to your absolute physical limit. On average, I probably work 6 days a week, and then I tend to climb the other day. I probably train specifically for climbing at least 4 times a week. It's quite good with the PhD because it's flexible, but even if you're in, like quite often I'm in 9 to 5, and then I leave at 6, go down the wall, come back, just eat dinner and go straight to bed. And when that's the case, I quite often go to the uni gym just at lunchtime, do like cardio exercises just to try and stay light. Well, you can do like, weights are always good to top up the power occasionally, and then, but I think it's important to keep fit, so just get on the bike and do like 5 laps of Arthur's Seat instead of lunch. I'll just eat at my desk, covered in crumbs. Yeah, like on a bad day, stay in uni till 7:30 and then just boost down the wall. Do like 40 minutes of canvassing and boost back. And that way you've kind of had a bit of like cardio cycling around Edinburgh. And you've worked your fingers a little bit and you've still done 10 hours of work. If it's more than that, then you can't really fit training in. Maybe at uni I can train with a half-hour window, like just go to the gym, row for 20 minutes, like come back stinking and get back to work. And then if you've got an hour and a half, you can like cycle home and fingerboard. I think you've got to be flexible, and I find that with a plan I just can't be flexible. Yeah, it's a bit of a mix. Like generally the most common thing to get like sacked is dinner. Just like pick something up at Tesco's, something like that tortellini stuff that takes 2 minutes, and you get back, you eat a packet of that, like a full packet with like nothing on it, and you just feel like really bloated and go to bed anyway. When people say they're doing stuff in the evening, that's sort of tricky because unless you're on a rest day, you don't really want to make time, but you kind of want to hang around with them. I sort of sometimes try and half commit to both. It just means I end up being an hour and a half late. Yeah, like that's the hard bit, is like, so if you go out for a night out, it kind of writes off the next day, and then you're just into, like, it's a downward circle of destruction. Yeah, the other thing that's the worst for it is girls. Just like everything goes downhill, and at the end of it you're like generally like weak and you've not done any work. The other thing is getting ill is just like not an option either. Yeah, you just got to train through it. Just nail the vitamin C. Yeah, just like avoid going out and avoid women. Just freaking train all the time. If you feel as though you're missing out, just train harder.
Why don't you just leave me alone? The straw long ago cracked the camel's backbone. I'd rather just feel alone than feeling all the feeling that I feel when back home. Cause I can be me and my own, and now you're coming at me gunning like Rambo, that's cold. So I just keep in the zone and let the bullets fly by, bullets fly. Stepping through the crowd. crossfire. Nonchalantly, the ghosts of the past taking shots. And she haunts me and she thinks that no one else can even have me. And she wants me cause she coming at me gunning like bastards out for Nazis, out for blood. Baby went Rambo, left me ass out, say the problem is Nano. I told you that was bogus, take it back, no. So she started firing at me and never runs out of ammo. Is her bullets fly by me? I don't break a sweat cause her aim isn't true. I ain't been shaken yet. If she direct connect me, I'm willing to make a bet that it can never hurt me more than anything that she said. Already, the feeling I feel when back home shouldn't be one of me on my heels.
I hate that feeling. Funny all my life right now. But it's not tactical.
The feeling that I feel when back home.
Well, we may as well just go to where it might be, and then if it's not there, we got another option.